Morning. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Happy Friday. Today is Friday. I'm glad we all made it to the weekend. Let us talk about living in peace. Some of the key benefit of living in peace. If we live in peace, what are some of the key benefit that we can get living in peace? What can we get if we can live in peace? Is there something good? Is there something that we really need? Or we just can just live and don't have to worry about nothing and just live and fight each other and for no reason. Okay? Do you think that makes sense? Absolutely not. To me, it does not make any sense to me at all. Living in a peaceful society is very important. You know, conflict is an unnecessary activity. It manifests due to an incorrect perception of life. We don't need it. It is very ridiculous that we can see each other fighting all the time for no reason. If there was no conflict, some of the resources spent of security and protection would be available to help those who are struggling for basic needs and for a myriad of other human causes. Yeah, that is all we need to do. All those money we are spending on so-called military budget, military spending, and all that. Look, if we're gonna complain about how we can make education free and healthcare free for everybody, it's like people started asking question about, oh, who's gonna pay for it? How they're gonna get money to pay for? Listen, your tax money that they collect from you every single time you get a paycheck, that is enough for them to do that. Okay, it is enough. It is even more than enough. It is way more than enough for them to give us free healthcare and free education and free healthcare and free universal income. Like everybody should be able to get $2,000 a month, especially for those who live in the United States. Should be more like able to do this more than the rest of the world. Okay, United States should be the number one country to carry out this kind of things, to do this kind of thing, because the whole world is looking up to United States, and if they can lead a perfect example, the entire world will follow. That is exactly how it's going to be, because if United States is the one who want to just look out for the rich and not the poor, and the poor are the one paying the higher taxes, look, and the rich can't pay. The rich don't pay tax, period. Anyway, when you see things like that happening, it's just like we don't want that. That's not what we want. We want a better and fair policy, and look, that works for everyone, everybody, not just for rich or poor. We need this kind of policy to work for everybody. That way, we can live in a better and peaceful society and peaceful country and peaceful, look, peaceful life. That is what we need. But if we have people worrying about rent, mortgage, paying this electric bill, that water bill, and that car insurance, and this food, this, that, this. Look, it's a lot for people, especially when you take a look at how much they are making on their paycheck. It is not enough to cover everything that they need in their daily basis. That is the problem we are having. And if we can fix those little problems, and big problems will take care of themselves when they arrive. That is exactly the way we can make this thing easy for everyone. We don't just make things easy just for the wealthy people and then leave the poor behind. Look, let me say this clearly. If we just stop fighting each other, you know, if we just stop fighting and end all the wars that are going on, and just reconcile and start living in peace and negotiate peace, if we can just do that, I guarantee you that this world will be a better place to live. But if we refuse to do so, I promise you, you know what we're gonna get? We are going to get pain, disaster, poverty, scam, wars everywhere, killing, tsunami, inflation. If you go to the market, you're gonna be crying. Oh my God, things are so expensive. Like when I went to the market last week, that was like just a couple of days ago. Things that I bought for $25, I went back yesterday. The same thing that I bought last week for $25, it's now almost $40 plus tax. That is ridiculous. I was like, what the hell is going on? And the lady was like, oh my God, where are we heading? She said, that's the way we find ourselves in. And I look at her, I was like, yes, I feel the pain. And I feel like, I feel, it was so sad when she made that kind of expression. When I saw her, even it wasn't only me, even the cashier was even hate by it. All right, the cashier was also was like, oh my God, yeah, I know. Cause you know what, that same cashier is going through the same problem, even though he is collecting people money for the service that they are, the food they are buying. But that cashier would still go back again in line and purchase the same thing. And that cashier is going to pay the same price. And everybody is going through this. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what kind of job you do. It doesn't matter where you from. Look, everybody is feeling the same pain right now. We're all going through this. Nobody is out of these problems. We all in this together. And the best way to solve these problems is if we join together and fight together, peaceful fight. I'm not talking about physical destruction fight. I'm talking about like, okay, this is the solution to the problem. Here's the solution to the problem. Okay, everybody have to contribute. We all have to come up with something, with some sort of solution to the problem that we have. If we can do that, I'm telling you, this inflation will continue to go up and up and up. because if we can live in peace, and that's the only solution. The only solution is for us to live in peace. Okay, I that's why I preach peace, and I live by it. I'm a peaceful person. You can check me out. I'm a peaceful person. I never have any problem with anybody in my life, and I never have any conflict with anybody in my life. And I'm just a normal, peaceful person, and I love peace. That is why I encourage, that is why I preach, and that is why I want everybody to live in peace, to try to practice peace. Peace is very good. If we can live in peace, that means there's no purpose of living. I'm telling you, we have to live in peace. Peaceful life is all we need. Listen, people say sometimes, oh, you have to live peace within yourself. Yes, within yourself, but what about without yourself? What about outside yourself? Don't you want your neighbor to have peace? Don't you want your friend to have peace? Don't you want your family members to have peace? Don't you want your co-workers to have peace? And don't you want your colleague to have peace? We want everyone to have peace. You want peace. I want peace. They want peace as well. That's the way it's supposed to go. And if you only want to think about your inner peace, look, there's nothing wrong with it. You can be by yourself and find peace within yourself. That is where it's supposed to start from. You're supposed to start from yourself in the first place. Self-love and self-peace is very good. You have to start from yourself in the first place. If you can't start from yourself, there's no way you can even carry out peace within your society. That is the fact. So don't even think about, oh, let me just worry about having peace for myself. No. You have to think about having peace for you and for everyone else. Yes, that is the fact. And we have to make sure that these things happen. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Let us live in peace. Alright? Even though you don't have to be from the same background, from the same country, from the same religion, from the same. Look, not every group of people can be free and peaceful. That is understandable, okay? But if they ain't enough generally benevolent, trustworthy, and trusting people in a group, it is impossible. Too much self-interest spoil this the part of everyone. You see, that is true. Everybody is worrying about me, 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 me. Self-interest. Self-interest. What about your neighbor? What about your friend? What about your family members? What about your society? What about everyone else? What about me? What about your children? What about your wife? It shouldn't be only about me, 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 me. And that is exactly what we are going through. If you see today, we are having all these dramas going on in marriages, in societies, in countries, everywhere. If you see all this conflict going on around, it is just because we don't want to live in peace. It's all about self-interest. It's all about me, me, me. Money, money, money. Money is all about money. That's it. You see? But let me put it this way. What about if we take a look at our interests and other people's interests? Let us protect each other's interests, not only self-interest. Self-interest protection is good, but you have to think about other people's interests. You see, in today's fast-paced society, finding peace of mind is crucial for our well-being. That's true. Because you know what? Here are some straightforward way to cultivate a peaceful mind. Focus on your breath. That is good. Well, some people suggesting that focusing yourself peacefully is start from yourself. Okay, I believe that it start from yourself. If you don't know how to start, focus on your breath. Breathe, breathe. Take a deep breath. I do that all the time, every day, all the time. Breathing is the only method that I have to do throughout my daily life, because like when I start reading about breathing and stuff, look, practicing is hard. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Don't think it is something easy. You're already breathing, okay? But when it comes to practicing, like mindfulness, like meditation, breathing, mindfulness, like yoga, those are something that you have to practice, that you have to learn, that you have to get used to in order for you to be able to do. That is the fact. You can write, you can draw any kind of writing as a kid, but that doesn't mean you know how to write better. You can walk, but that doesn't mean you can walk better. You can run, but that doesn't mean you can run better. You see, that's always life's goal. Everything have to be, you have to practice. Nobody came on earth and already knew everything. They have to practice it. They have to study. That's why we have schools. That's why we have trade schools. That's why we have all kinds of courses, services providing to services to people everywhere. Because learning, we can never stop learning. So one of the best way to start focusing on your breath is one of the best way to start living a peaceful mind. And if your mind is at peace, let me tell you something. If your mind is at peace, that means your body will be more peaceful. Your body will relax and you will be more happier because your breath, your body need oxygen. If you don't have enough oxygen in your body will not function well. But if you have enough oxygen in your body, all your organ will function the way they're supposed to be. You see, the best way to get oxygen in your body, we say when you breathe in, you breathe in oxygen, right? And when you breathe out carbon dioxide. That answered the question right there. We are breathing in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Oxygen is when you go to hospital, like if you laying in a line, like in your dead bed, if you're about to be like if you are dying, they say, oh, they put oxygen on him, or they put oxygen on you. When they put that oxygen, that big oxygen on you, on your mouth, on your nose, that means you're still alive until you stop breathing that oxygen right there that you have on your nose. If you go into space, you see all those space ship traveling through the space. That's why they go and come right back. They can't spend more than an hour in space. Why? Because if they run out of oxygen, that's it. And if you happen to go through inside, like all the way in the ocean, and you run out of oxygen, I'm sorry, you're done. So oxygen is what your body needs in order to function well. And how do we get oxygen? Simple. When you breathe in, we breathe in oxygen. When you breathe out, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So breathe. Your breath is one of the most important things to use in order for you to live happily, and in order for you to clear your mind, in order for you to clear your heart, in order for you to your body to function, your organs function well, your blood for your blood to flow throughout your body well. You see, that is the most important thing for us to do. But when I see some people sometimes, it's like we have something in our chest that we don't want to let go with it. They are holding something right here. They don't want to let go with it. Like, come on, breathe. Take a deep breath. That's why people always tell you, hey, come on, relax. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Take a deep breath. See? You take a deep breath. It feels like, wait a minute. What just happened? You forget about all that nonsense, right? It becomes like, wait, that is the way it's supposed to be. You take a deep breath, you relax, you get more oxygen in your body. And the more oxygen you have in your body, the more clear your mind is, and the more function your body is going to be. Your heart will work perfectly fine, and all part of your organs will work perfectly fine. You will live younger, your skin will look younger, and you always look young. Even though you are in your 40s, your 50s, your 80s, your 90s, you always look young. That is one of the most important benefit of this. You always look young. Every day you see people complaining about, oh, I feel so sluggy, I feel so weak, I feel so heavy, I feel so like every day from after 1 p.m. till 9 p.m. in the afternoon, my body feels so heavy. My body is so weak. I feel like I can't do anything. I feel like, look, you feel weak. And sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you feel like something is sitting on top of you. You're not able to wake up. It's hard for you to get up. And you feel, when you get up, you feel so weak and so sluggy and so unhappy. You feel so bad. Look, it's just a feeling that people go through. I know I went through it. I used to go through it all the time until I started figuring out what's the root cause of it. I started reading about mindfulness, meditation. I started reading books about, breathing. I started reading about peace, peace, your mind, how to be happy, what happiness means. And I started reading about all kinds of things because when I look at the way the society moves and the way people are behaving, the way people are just angry all the time, the way people are just mad at each other all the time, the way people are just like, come on now, people are angry, people are just mad, people are just, come on, it's not that big deal. And when I look at it, I'm like, but why? Why people are just angry? And you try hard to live in peace with them. You try hard to make them understand that you are not the antagonist here, to them. You are just protagonists. You try to make them understand that you are peaceful. You try to make them understand that, hey, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to make peace with you. You try to make them understand that, hey, it is okay. We can live in peace. But hey, it is not easy for them to understand. Yes. I try to read about what is happening, why people live the way they are. And one thing I realized it was people started a lot of books. It's like even in the Quran. I read the Quran. I read even the Bible. I read all kinds of like Indian mindfulness practice, in Asian, Chinese, and I read all kinds of African, Asian, African. Like I try to do my research. If you don't do your research, somebody's gonna do it for you. Okay, so do your research so you won't be fooled. I try to do my own research so I won't be fooled. I will never be fooled again. Let me tell you something. I will never be fooled again. I've learned my lesson. I've done my research. Ain't nobody gonna scam me. Ain't nobody gonna make me believe anything that I'm not that is not true. So you can't tell me nothing. I know what the truth and the lies is. The world is so full of lies, man. I'm telling you. All the things that you've been told from your childhood, look, you've been lied to. I'm telling you. You've been lied to so much, and you need to wake up. Wake up, and it's time. If you haven't wake up yet, if you're still dreaming, wake up and face the reality. Do your research. Read the Quran. You don't have to say this is not my religious. This is a Christian. I'm not gonna read the Bible. Read it. Go and read the Bible. Look what they are saying, and read what the Quran is saying. Read what the Buddha is saying. Read what the Asian, African are saying. Egyptian are saying. Read about pyramid. Read about everything that are happening around you. Try to do your research. Read the news. Do not forget to read the news. Your news, I know the media try to get all kinds of attention, but hey, there are some time we have to follow the news. Very important. Now it's very easy to get access to news because of social media. Once you open that little blue app, people post about who died today. People post about where they are fighting today. People post about what is going on in their life today. People post about whether they are happy today or they are sad today, because you can tell when people are happy. They post on social media. They put a little comment. They come and express their happiness. That's what they do. A lot of people. You can tell who is fighting and who's not fighting. You can tell. Look, content creators are all over the social media, and they are ready to share whatever they can lay their hands on. That make it possible and easier for you to get access to news more easier, more quicker than before. Then people used to wait on the news to be broadcast on the television and the radio. Look, people don't have to wait for that these days. We have social media. Social media can broadcast news now very easily. We don't have to wait for the TV station or the radio station. We have social media. Look, if you focus on your breath, take a few moments each day to pay attention to your breath. Deeply inhale and exhale slowly, allowing yourself to become fully present in the moment. That is all you have to do. It's very peaceful. It makes you very, very peaceful and happy. Don't worry about your husband, your wife, your children, your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin to make you happy. Don't depend on no one to make you happy, because I guarantee and I promise you, you will never get happiness from anybody in your life except yourself. You never. Nobody will make you happy in your life. Not even your own children. 100%. If you have 10 children, and you have one who obeys you, and you have one children among your 10 children who listen to you, who does exactly what you say all the time, 100%, who never disobey you. If you have one child among your 10 children who obeys you 100%, you are lucky. You have to appreciate God. You have to thank God for having that one child among your 10 children, because it is very, very hard to get that one child, even if you have 100 children. It's very, very hard. Therefore, do not depend on anybody to make you happy. Don't. Depend on yourself. Depend on your Creator. Depend on Allah. Depend on God. Depend on yourself for your happiness. Your happiness can only come from yourself in this life. In your life, happiness will never come from anyone except yourself. You and somebody can only have fun a certain moment of period of time, and after that it becomes boring. Life becomes boring. Life is sort of boring. People want new things all the time. Same thing, everything, every day. Look, too much of everything is not good, right? That's what it said. Life is boring if people are just doing one person all the time. That is the nature of human being. It becomes boring. They think that no, there are somebody out there who is way better than what I have right now. That's what people always think. And once to get that person, after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a year later, that person becomes so boring to them. Now they don't see what they used to see in that person in the past anymore. They are now looking at something new. See, that is the nature of life. We just have to control ourselves and be responsible and be able to be like, you know what? I just can't keep on doing this. I just I just can't keep on living my life this way. I just have to settle down and focus on myself, and be responsible to myself, and stop looking for this happiness all over, and I can't find it. It's okay. This happiness is from me only, and I have to do it for myself. No one is responsible for my happiness. Only you is responsible for your happiness. It is easy. Focus on your breath, breathing. I do it all the time, like I said. Look, let me give you an example. Sometimes you get stomach cramp, like you get stomach on, look, unpleasant feeling in your stomach, like toxic in your stomach, and your stomach becomes so irritating, and you feel like, oh my god, what is happening in your stomach? You have a lot of toxins build up in your stomach. Those toxins are from the dust around you, the smoke around you from the car, from the environment, and all the dust in the air that you're breathing go in your lung, and they're still in your body, and they accumulate, and they become toxic. Those toxins build up in your body, and they stay. Now, when they become so heavy, it give you that unpleasant feeling in your stomach. It make you feel so unhappy. Let me tell you something. Just whenever you feel like that, anytime, take a deep breath 3 times. That's it. Take a deep breath slowly through your nose, and you can release it, exhale it slowly by opening your mouth, out of your mouth. It's very easy to do. Okay? Look, I can do it. See? You inhale it slowly through your nose, and you exhale it by opening just your mouth a little bit out of your mouth. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, all those toxins in your stomach will come out. Those are carbon dioxide they are talking about. If you don't take a deep breath, if you don't force them out, I'm not talking about fighting like with your breath or your lung. No. Slowly deep breath and exhale it. If you don't take them out like that, those toxins build up in your system, in your stomach. And when those toxins build up in your stomach, in your bodies, your body become vulnerable to so many diseases, to so many sickness. Your body becomes so weak. Your body becomes so. That's why people always sick. People go to the hospital. Look, people consume. We eat all the time. We eat every day, and those toxins come from the food we eat. Everything. Everything, even the water. They have calcium in the water. Even the water you go and buy in the market. That so-called water, that they call purified water, they are not 100% good for you. They got calcium in it. Calcium built in your stomach. Okay, those calcium can build up there and make it like hard for your prostate, and make your prostate big. Now it make it hard for urine to go through. Those can build up toxins. over there too. Those calcium from the water that you're drinking, your sink water is even worse. Dude, look, your sink water is worse. If you don't believe me, go in your water tank, your hot water tank. Okay, go over there and open it. Take out the elements and see how many calcium you have in there. That is the calcium that you consume in your body if you drink water. They have it in all the water. If they can't put it in the water, that means the water cannot be the way they want the water to be, right? Well, I disagree, because you know why? The rainwater is the best. You can drink the rainwater. You can wash with the rainwater. You can do anything with the rainwater. And let me tell you this: the river water, the lakes water, they are so clean. You can drink from it. Our ancestors used to drink from lakes water and river waters, and that's it. From the mountain, you can drink water from there. But when it comes to putting something inside the drinking water in the name of, oh, we have to do it in order for the water to be, I disagree. All those things build up in your system, in your body, and they build up every time you consume food. Those fast food that you are eating, they are not good for your health. They are not good for your body. And if you consume them, plus you don't have enough oxygen in your body, you're gonna be sick. Period. Be ready to be sick. All this surgery you're going through right now, all this headache, all this the migraine you're going through right now, all those stomach pain, all these, that is the reason you have so much toxic built up in your body, and those toxins are not good. You have to get rid of them, and the best way, the only way to get rid of them, is by taking in more oxygen into your body. I repeat, you don't need to go to any detoxing supplement. You don't have to take anything like that. You don't have to go. You don't need to look. You don't need none of that. All you need is oxygen in your body. If you have enough oxygen in your body, you'll be able to get rid of all those toxins fast. I guarantee you. Try it. 1 week breathing practice, 1 week challenge. I guarantee you, you're gonna come and tell me the result. Try this. Take a deep breath 3 times a day, every single day. If you wake up in the morning, take a deep breath and drink water. That should be the first thing every single morning for 1 week. And then in the afternoon, if you want to go to sleep, before you go to sleep, take a deep breath 3 times and drink water. Not a lot of water, so you don't have to be running in and out of the bathroom. But take a deep breath 3 times. That will make you fall asleep very, very quick. Listen, the only remedy for me to fall asleep is when I take a deep breath. When I take a deep breath, I fall asleep in a minute, in second. I see people like rolling and scrolling in the bed all night, trying to fall asleep, and they can't fall asleep, and they complain about, I can't fall asleep, I can't sleep, I'm still awake. Yes, you can't fall asleep because you don't have enough oxygen in your brain. You don't have enough oxygen in your body. Your body is so exhausted. Your body is so tired. Your body is so, look, you need to recharge your body. That's what is happening to you. That is exactly happening to you. You need to recharge your body. Just like if you put your cell phone on charge and the battery get full, right? If you use it, when the battery dies, you have to plug back to the charger and recharge the battery. That is the same thing happen to your body. If you wake up in the morning and go out and start chasing your 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 money or whatever in your life, you're tired. I'm that is a fact. You're gonna be tired. And when you come home, your body need to be recharged. And the best way to do that is to get enough rest. Is to get rest. And how do you get rest? And if you can't sleep, if you can, your body cannot relax. You need rest, but your body is refusing to relax because your body is still going. Your mind is still running. You still have all those things running into your head, and you still have your body temperature, your body pressure is still on. You just need to turn them off and recharge it. How do you do that? You need to inhale more oxygen by taking a deep breath, by relaxing. Take a deep breath. If you take a deep breath, you are now getting rid of all the toxin you collected when you went out. When you were breathing outside, all the things, all the dust, all the things, all the food, all the running up and down, all the smoke from the gas, from the cars and the environment, you inhale in your body will not let you to sleep. It will not. They are toxic. You got to get rid of them. So take a deep breath, get more oxygen in your body. They will get out if you exhale. That's the only way. Deep breath in and deep breath out. That's the only way. You have to do that. That's the best way for you to find a peaceful mind. And by doing that, finding peace of mind is very, 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 very crucial. Yes. Your well-being depends on it. Your well-being depends on it. That's why you're gonna be sick. Your leg, your arm, your head, diabetes, cancer, all those sickness that you're having, it's because your body is not having enough oxygen. And to get enough oxygen is through breathing. You have to focus on your breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe. Try to practice breathing. It's very important. Breathing. I know you're already breathing, but look, mindfulness practice breathing. That is what I'm talking about. That is not the one we are already doing. We are not breathing in a halfway in order for it to survive, but we need to breathe fully. Take a deep breath. Take a break from your phone. Put your phone away. Please relax your mind. Put your phone away. Can you please spend at least 10 minutes without touching your phone? Please, without checking Facebook, without going to Messenger, without going to Instagram, without going to TikTok, without going to YouTube, without going to anywhere you want. Can you just leave your phone alone for at least 1 hour, 2 hours? Please put your phone away. It's very important. Remember back in the day when we didn't have technology, we didn't have smartphone, we used to have house phone. Nobody can carry that around. That stay in the house, in the living room. And those phones, we didn't stop us from sleeping. It didn't stop us from taking care of the kid, and it didn't stop us from having a good relationship with our spouses. It didn't stop us from like getting our research done. It didn't stop us from doing anything. Those phones sitting in the house didn't stop us from doing anything. But now we have smartphone in our hand with internet that can give you all the information you want right there. Look, that is improvement. Yes, that is a big revolution. And if you don't be careful with it, if you don't be careful with that kind of revolution, that is way technology is improving. If we don't use it properly, it's gonna make us very bad. Yes, we have to be very careful with technology. Technology, we can use it for good, and we can use it for bad. For good is a lot, and for bad it's even worse. Limit your screen time, and create, tech free zone. Your kid, don't let your kid, especially your kid. I know some of you parents, you love your children so much. You want them to have tablet. You want them to have smartphone by the age of 3. I know you want to please them, but hey, you are making a big mistake, because your kid, they are now attached and addicted to those technology. There's no way you can make their mind desist from it, and they can never love you the way they love those technology now. That's it. That's the fact. You have given them something they love more than you. That's what you're doing. And you think you love them, and you think you are making them happy, and you think you want to please them. But in reality, those children that you are giving smartphone and a tablet, and they're watching whatever they want to watch, you are making them stay away from you in a worse way. Yes, you are making them stay away from you in the worst way. I'm telling you. Take smartphone away from your kid. Take tablet away from your kid. And limit their television time. And you should all watch television together. Don't let your kid watch television by themselves without you supervising. Very important. Because what they see on that screen is exactly what they're going to do. Period. Your kid will do exactly what they see on the screen. That is the reality. If you don't believe me, take a look at all the things that are happening, all the shootings that are happening. They are blaming on what they're seeing on television. They are blaming on what they're seeing on, look, what the musicians are saying, what the rappers are saying. That's what they are doing. All the killing, all the mass killing. People, one person, how can one person, because of video game, because of this movie, because of, please take away technology. Take away from your kid. Take away. Alright? Don't forget to do that. Connect with nature. Spend time outdoors. Go out. Take your kid outside. Y'all go to park, and y'all go to amusement park and have some fun. Breathe in nature. Connect with nature. Whether it is going for a walk or in a park. See? Tending to a garden, or simply sitting amidst nature. Just go out and connect with nature. Leave those smartphones alone. Leave smartphone. Stay away from Facebook. Log out of Facebook. Please. Being in nature has a calming effect on the mind. That's true. Reducing stress and promoting a sense of peace. That's exactly what it means. If you are in your house all the time, and when a sun goes down, all the heat the sun left behind still in our house. That's why in the afternoon, when the sun go down, people started feeling weak. People start feeling heavy. People start feeling unhappy. People start feeling headache. That's why, because when the sun go down, it leaves all this heat behind, and those heat still in the house the most, inside the house. But outside, you see, fresh air started approaching in the afternoon outside. But inside, those fresh air don't come inside the house. They don't. It takes time. It takes a very long time for those fresh air to get inside the house. For those heat to get out and replace the fresh air. It takes time. That's why it's gonna take overnight, all night. And then by the time it's morning, you start feeling, little breezy in the house because the heat are finally getting out. Now, when it's morning time, the heat will start coming because the sun will start rising again. And when the sun start rising, you see, circling things. That's circling things is going on. The best time for you to get out of your house is in the morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. You come back, and the best time for you to get out in the afternoon is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Do this. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get out of the house. Get out. If you don't, if you're still in your house from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., you're going to be complaining about, oh my God, I feel so this, I feel like this. You're going to be complaining. You're gonna be feeling weak. Your body going to feel heavy. So get out of your house from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Why? Because that's the time the sun goes down. And when the sun goes down, all the heat he leave behind, the sun is hot. The sun is something, but sun is very, very hot. We are far away from the sun. That's why we want to complain a little bit about the heat from the sun. Otherwise, the sun is very, very hot. The sun is so hot that if you go closer to it, you burn. It's hot. So when the sun take all those heat with them, and the sun go, we call the sun go down. They become so yellow. That's why you see a yellow sun, big. It becomes so big and yellow because the sun is going down. The earth is kind of like going around with the sun. It's rotating, right? At some point, it have to turn around from the sun. That way, you become in the night. If you become in nighttime, and the people live in Africa will become in the daytime, it's gonna face the earth will kind of face the sun. That way it rotates. Everybody will see the sunlight not the same time, and you go to sleep not the same time I go to sleep. That's what it is. But the best time for you to go out is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get out to nature. Okay, connect with nature. Connect with nature. If you do this, by the time you come back to your house, the heat that's still in your house will finally start to go out. And the breezy air will start coming into your house. And by the time you come back to your house, you're going to meet a breeze. That kind of feeling in your house is so good. But you don't want to stay in that heat in your house. You need to get out. Even if you turn on your AC, listen, even if you turn on your AC, technology cannot beat the nature. The nature will always win. no matter what. No matter what you do, the nature will always win. You're always gonna feel this way. You're gonna feel it. Turn on your AC, turn on all the air conditioning you want, but you're gonna feel this. So get out of your house and get connected with nature. It's gonna help you reduce stress. So, okay? Engage in mindful activity. That is very important. Engage in those mindful activities. Very good. Do yoga. Do yoga. Do yoga. Do yoga meditation. Breathing. Do a lot of meditation. It's very good. 10 to 20 minutes. Quiet time. Just be yourself. Love yourself. Be yourself. Connect with yourself. Connect with nature. And that is the only way you can start living in peace with your neighbors, with your community, your country. That's the only way we can spread peace. Because peace starts within. If we start peace with ourselves, we will carry outside the same peace. But if we don't have peace with ourselves, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to carry our peace outside. Remember that. You have to be peaceful with yourself before you can think about living in peace in your society. If you don't have peace, especially, look, I've seen it a lot. This is not something that I made up, okay? A lot of men, when they come home from work, they just start talking and they start hating on the wife and the children for no reason. And it's like, even though they didn't do anything to them. You see? Things like that is not good. We shouldn't tolerate that. Remember, finding peace is a journey that requires patience and consistency. By integrating those practices into your daily life, you can experience a greater sense of peace and tranquility. Admit that the demand of modern society is too much. The demand of modern society. Look, we cannot afford to provide what the society is asking from us. We cannot. It's too much. Yes. It is. It is too much. The society is asking too much from us. And we cannot afford all of them. We can only try our best. By doing so, just be a little productive. Meetings are productive if, and when there is a clear agenda, just connect with other people, your employees, and everybody else around you. Just, it's good to live in peace. Peace, peace, peace. Let us live in peace. And it start with ourselves. Please. The benefit is very, very good. It's good, and we have to do this. All this fighting and all this killing, all this destruction have to stop. They have to stop. Please. I'm begging everybody to live in peace. Peace is good. Let us live in peace. Oh, by the way, let me not forget this one. ala junima ati malo yala e to yala le na tra jala bila bi se la ka mo bi e pe ka ala junima la malo yali e ko la bla de te be ta ki to ko ma do ni ti ya ki de ya be ni si ka ko bi wa to ma e na ko la malo ya parce que na ala junima la malo ya ni ko ko ni ay fa na ko yala ay fa la ju yala di na ala ni mo ko na ko ko wa ko la ti ha ay ju ay fa la ko ti ha mo ti ya ala junima ati malo yala e to yala le na tra jala bila bi se la ka mo bi e pe ka ala junima la malo yali e ko la bla de te be ta ki to ko ma do ni ti ya ki de ya be ni si ka ko bi wa to ma e na ko la malo ya to parce que na ala junima la malo ya ni ko ko ni ay fa na ko yala ay fa la ju yala di na ala ni mo ko na ko ko wa ko la ti ha ay jo ay fa la ko ti ha mo ti ya All right, thank you so much. Let us stop weakness. That is what the song is saying. Please, let us. I know it is hard, people. It is hard. I know we have something in here. It's hard for us to get rid of it. I know. We just can't let it go. It's hard. I know, but we can do it. We can let it go. We can get. It's just stuck in there. What we gotta do, just let it go. Breathe. Take a deep breath. It work. We just have to let it go. We can't continue holding on to something that is not necessary. Let us let go unnecessary. Please. So please don't forget to share this video. I appreciate it. Thank you. You have a good day and enjoy the weekend. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't get in trouble. Okay? Still good and still safe. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. Prayer is very good. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget. Okay? Thank you so much and have a good day.